Hey guys, welcome back. It's great to have you guys here on another Just Survive video. This is exclusively a community requested video, kind of a nostalgic reflection and look on the game. Get a lot of requests from people who have just basically just been asking basic questions that I get from time to time. The videos are still doing quite well. I think part of that has to do with the fact that, of course, Daybreak is still supporting and updating and providing new seasons for Battle Royale. Players, particularly who are on console, are the ones who ask me probably the most questions, as far as, you know, obviously they're asking me, when is JustSurvive coming out on PlayStation 4? Well, it's not, because it's not even available on PC. Now, of course, for PC players, we're all very familiar with and are aware, despite the fact that even PC players will ask me from time to time when the game is going to be released or what was the release date and things like you know, items like that. But of course, as we know, the only company that was interested in releasing JustSurvive or bringing it back from where in the sunset state that Daybreak had it in was NantG, or NantWorks Gaming. That's a separate company from Daybreak, and I don't know if there's some confusion about that or what. And it's also important to note here for those who do ask, and that is that Daybreak is under no particular obligation to follow up where NantWorks Gaming, NantG, was you know, going to do, because basically NantG, NantWorks, was going to purchase the title and rights to be able to you know, fire the or I'm using an expression here, to fire up the servers again for players. And I think maybe it could be more foreign players that ask me questions, because maybe they're not as familiar, or they're not getting the information is clear to them. They're not really kind of making the association between the fact that there's, you know, NantG, Network Gaming, and Daybreak. There seems to be confusion, and I understand the confusion because, of course, H1Z1 is still basically in the Battle Royale mode, still available and out there and ready to play. So naturally, the idea here is, and I still get this even sometimes from guildmates of mine about H1Z1, and that is, you know, where did it develop? You know, what happened to it, and things of that nature. And it's just, you know, JustSurvive was its own separate game, and then of course you had H1Z1 Battle Royale, and yeah, it's still being maintained, the Battle Royale aspect of it. Now, I don't cover that aspect of the game, nor do I play it, so I can't really give you guys a lot of feedback or information as far as, you know, where they are on that. Of course, you can always visit the Daybreak site, which I do from time to time. So I did go by there before this video to kind of check it out and see if there was anything particularly new that I wanted to mention about Battle Royale. But again, like I said, they're on Season 5. It's available on PlayStation 4. So I guess, you know, all the console people are quite excited about it. And it seems to still be generating interest, and people are still playing it apparently, because it's still being supported. But it's not unusual, because Daybreak still has very successful titles like EverQuest, EverQuest 2, PlanetSide 2, and DC Universe. So they still have, you know, really good core-based gamers who are probably supported by a lot of the people that have all access to Daybreak. That means that you know, that's a monthly membership or a 6-month or yearly membership to Daybreak that allows you to play all the games that they have, and you don't have to deal with the restrictions. But some of those games are free to play, particularly like EQ, EQ2, PlanetSide 2, for example. I'm not sure about DC Universe. I've never played DC Universe, but in regards to how you guys may feel about the nostalgia of the game, believe me, I too miss the game as well. And but I also miss Landmark. You guys, sometimes many in the community, of course, are probably here more for the JustSurvive aspect of it, and didn't realize, or may not have known, that I also covered another Daybreak game called Landmark, which was the building game, the construction world that they were using to build EverQuest Next, which was what I was actually centering the channel on to begin with. H1Z1 at the time was just kind of an afterthought. I wasn't even sure I even wanted to cover H1Z1 because I didn't have any interest in a survival game or a zombie apocalyptic type of game. But it was a Daybreak game, and it was coming out. It was super hyped, super popular at the time, and so I went ahead and pursued covering it. And it was a pretty interesting and fun journey, especially for you guys in the community really made it special because of just all the interactivity, all the support that I got from you guys, and your support even today, even now after the game has, you know, been sunset since October of last year. You guys still leave comments. You guys still interact with the content. You guys still ask me questions about the game. And so, and then lately I've been getting requests to do videos, and I guess it's just to kind of bring back that old game feel again, you know, that sense of excitement and nostalgia. So today's videos will probably be pretty predominantly just Z1 videos, just excerpts and clips from a particular folder that I use to do certain coverage of the game. And but just, it was an exciting time, and I guess a little bit of background in it is, you know, I always wanted to make sure that people got updates. I wanted to make sure that anything that was going on in the game was being covered, you know, regardless of a physical injury that I had one time in the summer of 2015 from being on a treadmill, and then a GI issue I had later that year, which lasted almost 6 months. But at no time did I ever want to stop covering the game because of injury or illness or just, you know, lack of interest in the game, despite seeing that the game was, you know, not really progressing as we thought it would, and even going into decline. But nonetheless, guys, this was just a requested video. We're here. We're back in the JustSurvive environment, maybe just to kind of reflect and soak in a little nostalgia. But nonetheless, I did want to drop this one video for you guys to say, hey, yes, I still read your messages. I still see your guys' comments and things like that. Yes, I missed the game as well. And, you know, we'll just kind of have to wait and see if you know, Daybreak ever wants to address the topic. But I think at this time, it's pretty certain that we're not going to see JustSurvive anytime soon or at all. But nonetheless, guys, I want to thank you again for all your support. Be sure to click that like button if you would like to. If you want to see more of these additional videos, I'm open to following up on some additional requests. There's plenty of game footage that I have just from over the years of playing, so I have no problems doing that. Anyway, all right, guys, so go ahead if you haven't already. If you like, click on that channel icon appearing right there on the screen to subscribe, along with that notification. Now, keep in mind here, I do like the Friday videos and stuff, so that's going to be on there. But nonetheless, guys, I will see you in another, perhaps, JS video.